has her own business, so she made a carrot cake. So
Is that carrot cake on by your request or just?
she asked me. I told her carrot cake was my favorite, and I didn't know she was going to do all that. So, but she has a baking business. So we've actually used her with some recruits. We'll have her make stuff. But yeah, she's really good.
Nicklins at 42, is that happening?
Sounds good to me. I don't know. Day by day.
Is Kayla Kathy going to play Saturday?
I don't know yet.
Why not?
We don't have enough time to go through it all. It's complicated. So, as I told you last time we talked, it's complicated. So we don't know yet.
So you haven't made a decision if she'll play next season?
Nope. Oh, not yet on that, and not yet on the spring game. So I don't know. We'll be match time determined.
So who will play middle if she doesn't play?
Callie's going to play with us. So.
That's allowed?
Oh,
Must
yeah.
be.
Well, last I checked, we're paying all our bills, so she's training with us. Yeah, it's legal. She is a student here in Nebraska.
Is that waiting for the NCAA, or is that an internal or decision between Kayla and y'all on her progress, or what?
It's a very complicated decision and process. It's all I can. I mean, I'm not sure I still understand it, but I don't want to say something's going to get me in trouble. So just have to wait and see.
Is it challenging going through the spring season not knowing whether that major piece like that will be available, or waiting to kind of figure out?
No, we just come in here. Whoever's in here, train. We go. So we've been fortunate this spring because we have a pretty big. I mean, we graduated 2 players basically, so we have a full. We can go 6-on-6, so that's a big advantage, and so everybody's getting a lot of playing time and a lot of reps, and it's been good. It's been we're able to really go really hard because of that in the spring. So for a typical spring, sometimes you may not even have 12 players. In fact, most springs you don't.
Have you had to remind yourself what a normal spring is? Because it's been a couple of years since you've gone through
Yeah,
this.
I was looking back at my old spring notes, and man, I think I had to go all the way back to 2000. I think I went all the way back to 2017. I couldn't find my 18 stuff. So that's kind of when I was looking what we did. But again, back then we were going 2 different practices because of class schedules. It was just all over the place. We were over at Mabley a bunch because, you know, state tournament and basketball and all that. So this has been pretty good how it's worked out.
What do you think of Becca Alec now that you've got to get her in the gym? What stands about her as a player and an athlete?
She is a really good competitor. She's for a freshman, she's very vocal. She has a great presence. She competes really hard, and she's making huge progress. She still has her freshman days where she's gonna take somebody out blocking and, you know, not knock somebody's pin blocker out, or she'll do a couple, you know, something freshman like, but she serves great. She can play defense. She's a really good volleyball player, and she's learning how to the speed and the blocking level and the physicality at this level. She's made some big adjustments the last few weeks, or big improvements. So yeah, she's just love how she goes after it.
What are you looking for out of this spring game coming up on Saturday?
Well, we want to, obviously, the goal is to go out and share our team with somewhere in western Nebraska, so that's the first priority. You know, the fact that it's sold out, we get a chance to play in front of a big crowd. We're getting to play Kansas, which is great, and for us, I think it's just a good reward for the end of the spring to be able to go play a match. We know we're going to have to sign autographs for a long time afterward, but it's more of a celebration for volleyball in this state, and for the Kansas players and our players to get to play in front of a big crowd, which typically, you know, you just go scrimmage somebody and there's nobody there. So it'll be good, and it'll be good for our younger players to get in front of that environment and that crowd. But it's really a celebration of volleyball.
How are the new players fitting in with the team so
Great,
far?
great. These guys feel like they've been here a long time. You know, they still do freshman things. So even though they're really not freshmen yet, but they learn from it and they get better, and seeing a lot of improvement.
Any particular standouts for you?
All three of them, Maisie, Hayden, and Becca, all three of them have made big jumps. And they did the same thing in beach. They started off like they've never played beach before, and then by the end of the beach season, they were doing some really nice stuff, and same thing indoor here. But, this is a hard gym to come into. It takes a while to adjust, and I think they've had a great mindset. They've been, if you ask Hayden, she's probably did a record number of 20 balls for a freshman, but she's learning.
Kennedy, Oregon to play Saturday?
Yeah.
How has she progressed? Kind of, she missed the end of the beach season. How has she progressed during training?
She's a little bit behind, but she's been doing some nice stuff. So our goal is to try to play everybody Saturday. So we'll see. The problem is we got that many players. We were trying to work on some lineups today, and it's just hard. So we gotta figure that out. Got a couple more days.
How was beach season for you? Getting back out there to go travel places like Hawaii.
Our beach season was awesome. Jalen did a great job of creating a schedule, and the weather was great. So we went to Florida, Hawaii, LA, and it was great weather the whole time. Great teams. We played great facility. All these places have awesome facilities now. I mean, it's first class. So beach was great. I think we played 22 matches or something like that, and so they definitely Huskers definitely got their money's worth on beach, because I think there's some days we played 3 matches. So. It was a really great beach season.
What did it mean to you to be able to present that scholarship to Ani?
As you guys saw the reaction from the team, it's emotional. It's for somebody like her from a small town, her brothers played football here. I think they might have been walk-ons, but to earn a scholarship at this program is. I don't know how to put it into words, but it's we worked hard to get that scholarship back, and I'm just glad that we were able to present it to her. And even though we're almost finished with the semester, but it all just goes retroactive, but if anybody on our team, she certainly has worked hard to put her in herself in position. That's why we say work hard, good things happen.
I think you're the only team at Nebraska who plays outside the Lincoln, Omaha area. I mean, how much pride do you take on being able to do that and take your program around the state?
Well, I don't know why more teams don't, but I'll just tell you, it sold out in 8 minutes. So that tells you how fired up people are. I mean, that's it right there. That the problem is a lot of people get upset because they can't get tickets, and they can't. It's hard to get tickets here, and then you go to spring thinking they can get them, and because we don't handle the tickets, the people out there do. And so anyway, I feel bad for that we can't get more people in there, but it's a big deal to those towns. I mean, I still hear about last trip was McCook. I still run into people all the time that were at that match in McCook or from McCook who talk about it, and we got cities already lining up for the next couple of years, requesting us to come there. So it's really important. And I got this horse thing going with Bud, and again, I'm part of the reason I'm doing this, connecting with the western part and the agricultural part of the state. And I think it's really, really important that it's just not Lincoln, Omaha, club volleyball Lincoln, Omaha. It's this entire state is part of Nebraska volleyball.
Have you ever had any other coaches talk to you about that, or have you talked to Trev about doing that with other programs?
No.
Something you only probably volleyball can pull off.
Maybe it's, I don't know. I mean, I guess soccer could do it. I don't know about the basketballs, because they go all year round. But I don't know who else has exhibition games like that. But we could play 4 exhibitions, but for me, we'll just try to get one match, big crowd, make it special, and not have all these play days, and so that's what we try to get out of it.
Nicklins in a new role this year. How has she settled into that, and what does that look like for the spring?
Well, what's her new role?
She when she announced it, she said that she was not going to be the starting setter, and she was going to have a different looking role.
It's new to me. So Nicklins been jumping around different positions. She's doing a fantastic job. I've never seen her so happy. She's playing really, really well. She's being a great leader, and you know, I think she's excited about her fifth year. And then also, she talked to me today about when she could start being in coaching meetings and things like that. So she's getting excited about her future. To go into coaching and get get her master's program here finished. So, which she'll be starting on that this summer. So I think she's just excited for this next chapter of her life and giving it everything she's got, whatever role that is for the fall. So it's been awesome.
Is that going to be a regular match on Saturday? Or are you guaranteed 4 or 5 sets, or is it?
We're just playing a
straight up-
regular match.
Straight up match.
Yeah, because people don't get it when we start doing all that, and then they're lining up to, you know, get autograph. I mean, we're just playing a regular match. And again, I don't know where Kansas is at, how many players they have, but we're just playing a regular match.
Any other things going around? You said they mentioned the autograph session. Anything happening this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to honor 3 high school coaches, legends out there: Bill Root, Sharon Zavala, and Diane Rose from Grand Island Northwest. So that's the other big thing we're doing, and then we'll sign autographs and stuff afterward.
All right, good.
Okay.